Baby, set it early.
You're listening to All Chiefed Up, the best damn Kansas City Chiefs podcast in the kingdom.
What's up, Chiefs Kingdom? How are we doing? How are we doing the day before the freaking Super Bowl? Hopefully you're doing better than Mike's hotel Wi-Fi, because now he had to get on his phone here.
Yeah, this Wi-Fi sucks. It's
Gonna be a
sucks
little
balls.
a little different than usual, but it's okay. He decided to go on vacation during the Super Bowl. Ye of little faith. How we all doing tonight, fellas? Good to see everybody in. Do us a favor, hit that like button real quick for us. It takes 2 seconds. Just go do that. But yeah, man, getting excited. We are less than 24 hours away from Super Bowl 58, Mike. How you feeling, brother?
Confident, I guess. Not too confident, but decently confident. I'm in Jacksonville right now, and you wouldn't I could not imagine how many Chiefs fans I've ran into.
Man, it's worldwide now. The last few years, they've just kind of blown up, right?
It's been insane. I've ran into I've probably seen 10 different Patrick Mahomes jerseys since I've been here, and I've been here for 2 days. And you wouldn't expect it. I've seen more Chiefs gear, by the way, than I've seen more Jacksonville Jaguar gear.
Taking over Duval.
Yeah, Duval
Chiefs
sucks
Kingdom,
balls. They're they already know their team sucks. So
They said, you know what? We can't even make it to the freaking playoffs, so we'll just latch onto the Chiefs.
poor Dougie P.
KC Watt says, I bricked up, baby. All horned up, ready to roll. Saw Jeremiah saying that earlier. Hope you guys are all doing good. Thanks for joining us here on Saturday night. It is the official Super Bowl 58 tailgate. What you got there, buddy?
You see it?
Eternal water.
You remember the Eternal?
Yes. No one out there knows about that.
It tracked me down.
You can't escape it. Yeah, man. I'm kind of like you. I'm feeling pretty comfortable. Obviously, you can't be 100% confident and going into a Super Bowl against a team really, really good like the 49ers. But, man, I love the way the Chiefs match up. Been saying it all week. I still am very confident. I'm excited to get this thing going, man. I feel like this 2 weeks in between the games has felt like 3 months.
I'm not a fan of the 2-week thing. It sucks. It's just too much dead time, too much drama. They're making this Super Bowl into some kind of pay-per-view event feeling. They've got all the interviews. It's just weird. I don't know. I feel like we get it. Injuries are part of it, and you want both are healthy.
Yeah.
But you could have just as easily got injured and missed, the playoffs or missed the playoffs or got bounced in round one. So since you got to the Super Bowl, we just have to give you the extra week. Let's just play it.
Yeah. Well, they got to draw it out. They got to make it all dramatic and stuff, Mike. They got to build it up. They've been talking about a few weeks. I
read a theory last night, and this is different. This is weird. I feel naked without my headphones here. I feel naked without my mic. I'm going to put these on like this.
Just to make you feel normal?
Yeah, here we go. They're behind my ears. I don't know how to do this. But anyway, I'm just going to do it like this. Look, I already look normal now. But yeah, I read a theory last night that said that the NFL was going to do everything they could to evade the rigged Chiefs Taylor Swift scenario, and that they think,
good God,
that they're actually going to rig it for the 49ers, and Vegas and the NFL is going to come out and make a big deal over this, which is really weird. And I'm like, wait, so they're going to make it look like the 49ers win and the 49ers cheated, so they're just going to blame the 49ers?
Why are people so crazy?
These are the craziest stuff I'm reading.
I've heard some of the craziest freaking conspiracy theories about this Super Bowl. I know everybody it started with the Super Bowl logo right down here at the bottom of our screen. It was going to be the Ravens and the 49ers, right? Well, that's finally been busted up. So now they got to latch on to something else. What easier to latch on to than the NFL loves Taylor Swift? Because they showed her for 25 seconds per game.
Why does there have to be a conspiracy theory? We live in a day, though, where nothing is trusted, right? You can't trust the media. You can't trust anything. And so everything has to be a conspiracy. And the funny thing is, a lot of conspiracies are proved right. Just give it a few weeks.
Yeah.
That's the funny thing. So maybe there is something to it. Who knows?
I don't know. I've heard some pretty crazy ones. I've heard some pretty crazy ones for the Super Bowl, but all script writing and conspiracy theories and everything aside, man, are you still feeling pretty much the same way as far as how you think that you'd have to attack the 49ers and so on?
Yeah, I think the game plan to me sticks the same. I think I think we got to lean into what we have been doing. But I did read a report today. I can't really bring stuff up on the screen, but I read a report today that said that I think it was Jeff Darlington actually tweeted it out, and he said that Patrick Mahomes for the last 2 weeks has looked so locked in. We actually made it the title, but they said he's looked extra locked in this week, and that they think if he plays like that in the Super Bowl, this could be a rout. Like,
let's do it.
I would love it. Right. So if Mahomes is locked in, right? If you're Andy, does that give you an excuse to just go back to Patrick slinging the ball, or do you still lean into your defense run game, or do you think now he's going to find a nice little balance?
I mean, I think a balance has to be there, right? You want to put the game in your best player's hands most of the time, which is Patrick Mahomes. But I think if you stick with the run game early, you get Travis Kelce going early in the pass game, and then you rely on that defense, and defense shows up the way they've been showing up. I think that's a recipe for a good game for the Chiefs, man. Got a 20 bomb from Enrique here. Appreciate you, Enrique. He says, I'll have to catch up later, guys. Like everyone else, I feel super calm and confident. The Chiefs will get this ring. Mike's knocking stuff over. Hope to see the ACU crew tomorrow. Enrique, hopefully you're going to see the ACU crew tomorrow night celebrating a damn Super Bowl. Another Lombardi. The third in, 5 years?
Yeah.
Man, that'd be sweet.
I'll try it. Enrique, appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely.
I appreciate you.
Y'all put some legendaries in the chat.
Stuff over. I'm trying to get my phone to set up, and it just launched something.
Well, while Mike's crashing everything in his hotel room,
I got it.
Well, you guys hit that like button. Throw some legendaries in the chat for Enrique. We appreciate you, brother. I'll try to keep up with the chat. Mike can't really look at the chat tonight, so I'll be on chat duty. So I'll try to keep up with you guys as best as I can. But normally that's his gig, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, man. Most of the Super Bowl coverage has been weird to me. Like, there's still a lot of people picking the 49ers. Now, a lot of high-profile bets for the Chiefs. I seen Dave Portnoy put $500,000 on the Chiefs. Drake just put $1.5 million on the Chiefs. Dude,
man, are you tired of Drake? Look how close I'm going to get to you right now. Are you tired of Drake? All we've got to talk about for the past 3 days is Drake's schlong.
Drake's wiener. We don't want to talk about that. We're talking about his bet, Mike. Get your mind out of the gutter.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I'm tired of talking about Drake. I'm tired of it.
Anyway, there were some high-profile bets for the Chiefs.
Jeez Louise.
High-profile bets for the Chiefs, but a lot of the analysts and stuff are still picking the 49ers. A lot of them think they're going to win comfortably. There's Patrick Mahomes actually posted a little clip earlier. It was showing him and them talking about how the 49ers would win comfortably. They'll be nailing the ball down to win the Lombardi, no dramatics, like nothing. So, I mean, there's still a lot of people on the 49ers, but I mean, in my experience, just from talking to people, at work or wherever, everybody seems to be on the Chiefs. So I'm kind of wondering where, has the line moved, or is it still sitting at the same, like 2.5, so the 49ers? I don't really know. If anybody knows, throw it in the chat.
Yeah, I haven't really seen it. Everybody wants the Chiefs. Have you been noticing that a lot of Chiefs narrative going around? I think even the New Heights did it about the Chiefs are the villains. We've kind of we've
ushered it in, baby.
Yeah, we've revived this talking point, and like we created this probably last year at Super Bowl time.
Yeah.
We put Kadarius Toney on the cover and made it, and we said something about being the villains. And this has progressed and progressed.
We knew it was coming. Anyone with any sense knew it was coming, right?
Right. And so I think the majority of America is rooting against us.
Agreed. I think
49ers haven't They haven't won a Super Bowl since 1994.
I fully agree. I think that the majority of the country is going to root for the 49ers just for being tired of the Chiefs.
Dude, Mahomes needs to rip their heart and souls out.
Yes, he does. Go full freaking Grim Reaper and just absolutely destroy them.
True.
I guess the line's at 2 points now. I think I saw in the chat. Somebody said 1.5. I don't really know.
Everything's been weird. Look, have you paid attention to a lot of have you watched any of the media coverage hardly of the Super Bowl? Everything just feels so weird. It's almost like it's so much of a 2-week gap that life just gets in the way, and like you can't even really keep up with all the sporadic stuff. And then they're doing like the award show in the middle of it now, and they're doing just all this stuff, and it just feels like it's insane, dude. Like there's just so much stuff going around. It's like I barely even caught news.
Yeah, I do feel like it's been a very, very long 2 weeks. And at times I'm with you. Like, even though you're invested and, giant Chiefs fans and you keep up with everything Chiefs, there still seemed like there were gaps where it was just like, what the hell's even going on around here? Of course.
How many times could they make Jerick McKinnon a talking point?
They did that a lot. They made,
Jerick McKinnon's been breaking news every day, like every other day for 2 weeks.
We've been kind of using the talking point of, the 49ers firing up the excuse train, and they added to it a couple of days ago with the fire alarm thing.
Oh, see, I didn't get to hear about that very much. I was actually driving for like 14 hours that day. But I'll tell you, I did get to read in some of it. And what happened? Somebody pulled their 49ers hotel, and then McCaffrey come out and said it had to be a Chiefs fan.
I don't know.
I think that was the extent of it.
It was 1 hour before they had to get up, and they were just so mad about it, Mike. God forbid them get up an hour early. That's going to affect them in the Super Bowl, along with all the holding and the bad practice field. And everything.
Do you think it was really was it really a Chiefs fan?
Maybe. Or it could have been part of the 49ers staff just trying to give them some fuel.
It was probably just a faulty fire alarm.
Or that,
Yeah.
The 49ers don't believe in things just happening. They, everything's got to be against them, right? They get that excuse train going. Got to get it fired up. Got a 20 bomb from Jan Fry Gable here. Appreciate you, Jan. She says, what's it say? If a suite at Super Bowl is $2.5 million, who gets that money? Good Lord. I imagine some of it goes to the host, and then some of it would just go straight to the NFL, I'm sure. I don't really know how that works.
Dude, I've seen where players are saying they're not even paying it.
Christian McCaffrey said he wasn't going to do it. He said his family couldn't afford that.
It's getting absurd what they're doing with football in general and the NFL. And this has just become money-making hand over fist. And look, as much as they want to admit Vegas is involved, you're playing the Super Bowl in Vegas. You don't think that has something to do? So it's only going to get crazier. And I don't care what the NFL says. I don't care what Goodell says about the NFL never doing pay-per-view and never doing this or that.
They'll go to it.
Look, you want a conspiracy theory? Here's one. Don't believe anything anybody tells you, especially when they're rich. Like, Goodell's going to keep taking money, bro. Like, he doesn't care what we think.
Absolutely. That's ridiculous, though. I'm glad you pointed that out, Jan. Like, the average fan really has no shot at going to the Super Bowl. Like,
not a suite. That's
well, I mean, even just a regular ticket was somewhere between $7,000 and $8,000 in the nosebleeds. Like, it's like ridiculous. Like, the average fan can't hardly afford to go to a normal home game in Arrowhead anymore, let alone a Super Bowl. So, I mean, yeah, it does kind of rule out like the real fans for the most part. I'm not saying there won't be any there. I think a lot of people can do that and they will go. But I mean, most of it's just for show, right? It's just a bunch of celebrities. It's kind of like it's like the Kentucky Derby. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just everybody's got to go to the Super Bowl. Let's dress up and go.
Why are they doing that? I thought nobody wants to see celebrities at football games and sporting events.
Right? I don't know.
How does anybody watch the Kentucky Derby for a minute and a half while they're showing fans for 4.5 hours all day?
Right. I don't know, but
It's
we
weird.
appreciate the 20, Jan. Appreciate that. Y'all throw some legendaries in the chat for Jan. She's an OG. She's been around since day one.
Steve, do you like
Support
my
the
name
channel.
today?
I did. I saw that Mikey Mahomes. I like it.
I had to do a new one on my phone because it don't have my login stuff. So I'm like, boom, Mikey Mahomes today.
Ray in the house. He says, Mike and Steve, you can tell what team wants it more, while the Forney whiners are complaining about the Chiefs or complaining the Chiefs are focused on the game. Chiefs are more hungry, in my opinion. I do kind of feel like the Chiefs are very hungry for this one, man. If you listen to Mahomes, you listen to Patrick or Travis Kelce, he's saying that he wants this one more than any other one he's ever played in, which I'm sure the more you play in them, the more you want to win them, right? You know how awesome it is to win one. But I don't know, man. I do feel like I feel some intensity, some urgency from this Chiefs team winning this one. And I said earlier, Mike, if the Chiefs do win this one, it's going to be the sweetest taste in one yet, because this team struggled throughout the year and it was a rocky road. But they got to the playoffs, turned it on at the right time, and they had to go through a gauntlet to get there. Finish this mother, like Jason Kelce said. Let's finish it.
I totally agree. I think honestly, this has been one of I don't know. Yeah, this would probably be the worst. Like, actually, the whole 6 losses or whatever we had, right? So that's got to be the lowest loss total and the most struggle we've done in the regular season. But I think that, as you said, the gauntlet we've ran through in the playoffs just makes it satisfying. Like, you want to continue, because at the beginning of the season but last season, when Tyreek Hill went to Miami and it became Tua's the most accurate quarterback. Tua is better he throws a better ball than Mahomes. And then he beats Tua. And then Josh Allen's taking over Mahomes. Josh Allen's the EA Sports Madden, right? And then he beats him. And then he has to go to Orchard Park and beat him. And then there's just so much, right? So, in my opinion, I just think it's like one of those things where, for me, it's just so much sweeter to run that gauntlet this time. And if Mahomes comes up a little bit short and the Chiefs lose, so be it, because it's still a great year. But I just think this this has to cement Patrick Mahomes' legacy in a way, because he did this with an inferior group of weapons. Like, you can no longer say that, Patrick Mahomes just has the luxury of stacked teams and stacked offenses and this and that. Like, you just don't have that this year.
He could definitely squash a lot of narratives with a win in the Super Bowl for sure. Because we talked about it about a week ago, I guess, Mike, we were talking about this. If they were to lose the Super Bowl, that opens up a whole thing of people saying, hey, he can't win the big game. He's only 50-50 in the Super Bowl. So is he really that great in the Super Bowl? And the Chiefs aren't a dynasty. They can't even win back-to-back. They keep losing in the Super Bowl. Like, they could squash a lot of narratives by just winning this one. And like I said, I think it would be the sweetest one by far. We got, what does this say? Illy Beeman? That's what I'm going with. He says, do you think Ross or Sky will get any reps at all? Ross could be a dark horse. Man, I doubt you see much of either of those guys. Probably none.
Yeah, honestly, if I were Andy, unless injury comes in and I have to put him on the field, I don't want to touch what we've built in the playoffs. I actually think that all of our receivers, even MVS to a certain degree, has benefited from just sticking to a core 4 and allowing them to gain a little bit of a trust, a little bit of cohesion. So, no, I like Ross. I really do. But honestly, like, he's not done anything this season like fans have wanted, Steve. Like, we told everybody kind of pump the brakes just a tad bit with Ross.
Yeah, for sure.
I remember people back in, before the season started saying 800, 1,000 yards, 5 touchdowns, 10 touchdowns. And we kind of even shot Rashee Rice a little low. Me and you both said Rashee Rice maybe max 8. What do we say with him? Like 500 yards, 600 yards?
I'd have to go back and look. I think we capped him at 700, so he definitely beat what we thought he could do.
Right, but look, he bucked the narrative of the Andy Reid
Right.
rookie, but he did it. And I think his progression happened midway through the season, and it's good thing he stepped up, to be honest, because your other
Yeah.
guys, like even Justin Ross, they let the whole team down with all that crap he pulled off the field. So,
Well, like I said before, Mike, like the emergence of Rashee Rice about 6 weeks before the season was over is kind of what turned the tide for this team. Like if you notice, Kelsey was starting to be able to have bigger games and becoming back to his usual relevance.
well,
It just opened up so much.
when you have a quarterback that doesn't have a receiver that will catch the ball or run a route properly, and then his only weapon is 34 years old and he's being doubled and triple teamed, and then the run game can't get going because you don't have to respect anything. Just put all 11 in the box. Who cares? Our receivers are going to drop the ball if you throw it to them anyway. At some point, it took a Rashee Rice emergence to open the offense because nobody else was doing it. And you realize football, surprise, surprise, 11 people on offense, they all have to contribute.
Hey, Mike, check this out. This is Garrett Gibson in the house
Garrett,
with the
what's
2-bomb. It took me a minute when I saw the name. I was like, wait a second. I know that name. He says, cracking up, catching the live stream. Great job, guys. For those of you that don't know, this is like my best friend ever. I don't get to talk to him as much as I used to, but it's awesome. He got to catch us on here. He's probably having a good laugh.
Yeah, he's probably like, what in the world's going on? Garrett, you caught us at a time where I'm traveling, so I'm just doing this through an iPhone. I can't even read anything that's going on. Like, I wouldn't even have seen that if Steve don't bring that up. So yeah, man. Garrett, how you been, dude? Dude, there's something going around though, because if I'm not mistaken, it was maybe Pops just like a day or two ago. He's like, have you heard from Garrett lately? And then randomly, here comes Garrett popping into a live. So strange, man.
It's out there. It's out there in the world.
Out there.
That's awesome, though. Hey, Doug wants to know, Mike, if you have your Texas Tech jersey with you.
I did.
Well,
I'm using it tomorrow. It's going hard tomorrow.
So the entire playoffs, in honor of Turtleneck Pat, I've been wearing the turtleneck under the Travis Kelce jersey and this hat right here.
Tell me about Mahomes.
Okay, so like, I actually have the Travis Kelce jersey with the turtleneck under it. I have not washed it. I've wore it all games of the playoffs and set it to the side, and that's what I'll be wearing tomorrow. So maybe Pops might have to put up with me being stinky or something. I don't know. It can't be that bad.
Yeah. Look, here you go, Doug.
Couldn't mess with that.
Rest assured, baby. It's going on tomorrow. and I'm rocking
you had to have it.
Hey, guns up, baby. Guns up. I don't even know where my camera is on this iPhone. So, okay, well, we see it. And it's going. I'll just put it right here for safekeeping.
Yeah, I'm glad he asked that because I was going to ask that. I was like, you better have your freaking jersey with you.
Dude, this is
all I have to say.
This is the first thing I packed, actually. This was most important. Like, look, I brought all of my podcast stuff. But guess what? Podcasting, you need a lot of good internet access. And with a hotel, you don't get that. So we tried it. But I actually packed up all that. But this was the first thing I packed. I said, to hell with the podcast stuff. I'm getting my Mahomes jersey in that thing.
Hey, who would have known you were going to end up having to use your phone and your T-Mobile service instead? So shout out T-Mobile. If you'd like to sponsor an episode, you just let us know. Brenda Pike with the 2-bomb. She says, I'm a little nervous about the game. Take me off the ledge. Mike, let's take Brenda off the ledge.
What are you nervous about, Brenda? Let's talk about it. Are you nervous about the offense? Are you nervous about the defense? Because here's what I would say. I think the 49ers are not the strongest team we've played so far in the playoffs. I don't. I honestly believe Buffalo Bills were stronger, better team all around when they were clicking. I will say this. The 49ers have a really good defense, but I think the Chiefs' defense are better. The Chiefs' defense is better. I think the 49ers, I just think where it counts, the Chiefs are better. Mahomes versus Brock Purdy. And again, I want dialed-in Mahomes. Like, I am confident I would run through a brick wall for Patrick Mahomes. Like, that's what I'm saying. And I'll go into a battle with him any day. And you can be a little nervous, but I mean, I'm not on the ledge. So Brenda, don't get on the edge. Don't get on the ledge. Almost at the edge.
Get
Hope you're
off
on the
the
edge
edge.
of the ledge. Say that 5 times fast.
No, Brenda, I don't know. I don't think you should be nervous. I mean, of course you're going to have a little nerves. It's the biggest game of the year. Like everything that happened this entire season, this is the culmination of that, right? And like a lot of people didn't see the Chiefs getting this far, so for them to be able to go through that gauntlet in the playoffs, I mean that was huge. And like you don't want to come this far and let it slip through your fingers, right? So a little bit of nerves is fine. I think that's natural, but I think that you should have some confidence, Brent. I don't think it should be like a bad nervous. I think it should be more of excitement, right? Because
are nerves just kind of though, like if you're the Chiefs, Steve, if you play on the team, do you have nerves tonight? I know it's a big game, but do you sort of feel like the Chiefs are just kind of rolling on house money at this point? Like I get we're the defending champs and there's a little pressure there, but at the same time, for everything we've spoke about, we're supposed to be in year 2 of a rebuild. So in their mind, if they was to lose this game, they don't call this season. I mean, do they call the season a waste? Maybe they want to win Super Bowls, but at the same time, it's year 2 of a rebuild.
It's very, very hard to get to a Super Bowl. And Patrick Mahomes doesn't.
True.
Like it's funny because, for the last 20 years, like maybe you don't think that because you saw Tom Brady doing it on a regular basis, but there were even gaps in his career where he couldn't get back. And then now you're seeing Patrick Mahomes do it on a regular basis for the last 6 years. So I think you forget how hard it is to get to that game. So when you get there, you don't want to squander an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? You have to cash in. But I'll give you another reason to be a little more confident, Brenda, and that's Isaiah Pacheco. This kid, he brings a spark to the team, and I think the 49ers are susceptible to the run. I think you can definitely neutralize Nick Bosa by running at him. So there's that. And plus, if you go back and look at the other games they played in the playoffs, the 49ers were getting beat pretty good by the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. And if you look at those games, Aaron Jones had 108 yards rushing on 18 carries in the first game there, the 49ers and the Packers in the playoffs. And then, of course, Emmanuel Wilson rushed for 16 yards as well, 9 for Jaden Reed and 3 for Jordan Love. But if you go on to the Lions game, they rushed all over them, dude. Like David Montgomery ran for 93 yards. Jahmyr Gibbs ran for 45 yards. Jamison Williams ran for 42 yards. Amon-Ra St. Brown even had a couple yards rushing. So they are susceptible to being beat by that run. And I think as long as Andy leans into it, I think Isaiah Pacheco can open up a lot of stuff for our offense in this game.
Do you think thanks, Brendan, by the way, for the 2-bomb.
Absolutely.
So the talk about McKinnon, they're planning on pulling him off IR. That's the news all day. That's what we've seen. But he is a game time decision. Does it matter if do you think the chances go up or down depending on McKinnon? Or do you think he's just a luxury at this point? Or do you think we actually need McKinnon?
Do we need him? No. We've been winning without him. The team's looked fine. Is he a bonus? Yeah. I mean, anytime if he's healthy and he's on the field, I'm completely fine with it because he's a smart player, got a lot of experience. He's great in pass pro. I mean, and he's a receiving threat. I mean, so I'm completely fine with him getting some snaps if he's 100% ready to go and he's not knocking rust off or anything like that. I'm fine with it. If he's not 100%, then why do it? I don't think it's necessary. Got a 10-bomb from Yogi. Appreciate you, Yogi. Hope you're doing well, buddy. He says, I capped Rice at 450 to 550 because I thought we'd get much more from the other guys. He had to step up and did so beautifully. Great point, Yogi. I mean, we kind of thought the same thing. Like, it's an Andy Reid rookie receiver. Even if he goes off, he's going to get 600 yards, right? But we were also expecting a lot of these other guys to have big years, and they just completely dropped the ball. So I think he had to pick up some slack.
Dude, Yogi, you said it perfectly. Because at the beginning of the season, me and Steve thought that Sky Moore was going to have a better showing this year. With a full year under his belt and them getting to work with him now for the second straight offseason, it should have happened, and it didn't. MVS in his second year, we thought he was going to do something a little bit better this year, and he really didn't do anything. He may have took a step back number-wise. So everybody struggled. And then I'm kind of wondering, I really just wonder though, like we always blame, we blame Nagy, not us per se, but people blame Nagy, they blame Connor Embry, they blame this and that. Do you think maybe the whole root of this was because they just took too many wide receivers and they kept doing a carousel rotating door and nobody ever got into a groove? Do you think maybe that could have been what it was? Like if they would have just said screw it and just cut every one of them at 5.
We talked about that all season. Like maybe they just need to trim the fat and let the guys that have emerged as the better ones play and quit revolving the door. And I think that helped the receivers to have more time on the field. Also helped Patrick Mahomes get comfortable. I'm with you. I think that's definitely part of it.
I guess if you step back objectively and you put yourself in Brett Veach and Andy Reid and Nagy and anybody that makes personnel decisions, put yourself in their shoes and then go all the way back to camp and ask yourself, could you have feasibly cut 2 more wide receivers off this roster? And if you would have, who would it have been? Because even to this point, seeing how this all played out, I know Chiefs Kingdom's going to say they should have cut Sky Moore and you should have cut Kadarius Toney, right?
Those are guys you can't cut, though. They're literally on rookie contracts. It's kind of stupid to cut them. Mike just completely disappeared on us. There you are. But yeah, those are guys that you can't really cut. I mean, it's like not beneficial.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So do you think that's why they took 7 though? But I mean, that's honestly why they took 7. But I'm just saying, even in hindsight, you can't go back and be like, well, in hindsight, we should have cut this guy and this guy, because nobody would have done that. Like not a single soul would have done that before the season.
Absolutely not. Brenda with another 3. Appreciate you, Brenda. Thanks for that. You guys put some legendaries, put some catch-ups in the chat for Yogi and Brenda. Appreciate you all and the support. Let's see what else we got going on in the chat here. I sometimes I forget to look at the chat because that's usually what Mike does, but I got to step it up today, right? Yogi did agree with you, Mike. He said they just got a little spread too thin. I think that's definitely part of it. They just had to get a rhythm going, right? They had to get the whole offense in rhythm and comfortable and have some consistency, because that's what they lacked all season was consistency.
Right. Do you think Rashee Rice, the way Rashee Rice stepped up, done what he done? And again, all credit to Rashee Rice. I'm even going to give credit to Connor Embry. Rashee Rice give credit to Connor Embry. With his development, the coaching, all the coaching staff helped him develop. Okay. Mahomes helped him develop. I'm sure Kelsey helped him. Everybody. This was a total team effort to help Rashee Rice get where he is.
Absolutely.
But is this a wake-up call to Andy now to not be so stubborn with rookies on the at the rookie position on the offense, right? Because last year he kind of broke the mold with Pacheco. Pacheco got a lot of a run at running back, and look how successful he was. And then now Rashee Rice, he was thrown to the fire kind of like Puka Nacua was with the Rams. And we've always said that. Well, if we would have drafted Puka Nacua and our receivers would have actually played normal, then guess what? Andy would have had Puka Nacua sitting on the bench no matter who he was.
I mean, right.
And the same with Rashee Rice. So do you think now maybe Andy now is going to kind of change his coaching philosophy a little bit, and rookies maybe won't be so handcuffed, I guess?
Well, I do think that – I think that's a testament to Rashee Rice more than it is to, like, just pure desperation.
But look across the board, though, in the NFL. We're more and more guys are coming from the college level to the NFL level, and they're succeeding at quarterback year one. They're coming in and setting the league on fire at all these skill positions. I feel like college is just more of a closer game to the pro game, and it's not like so much developmental anymore. Like, I know you got to.
I don't agree with that.
You don't agree that more guys are coming into the – like, look, you had Tank Dell. People were acting like Tank Dell couldn't even catch a football. It shouldn't even have been a first 3-round pick.
I mean, I think when it comes to quarterbacks, I think C.J. Stroud's kind of an outlier. I think that most of the time those guys coming in, they don't do anything because there is a huge gap.
Well, I think quarterbacks are actually below any other position. But I do feel like wide receivers one that can do it.
It's become an offensive league, and there's a lot of very, very good quarterbacks in the league now. Your whole team's driven by a quarterback these days. Everybody wants a really good athletic quarterback. and there's a lot of them, especially in the AFC. So I think that it shows that wide receiver, particularly, that is a position you could come in this league and dominate from the beginning if you're put in the right situation, because it's an offensive minded league, and there's a lot of people want to see the ball thrown, and that's just where this league's gone.
But that translates. I think you can be a very impactful rookie at any offensive line position, at any defensive line position. You can do it. George had a good season last year. He was literally a few inches from being double-digit sacks last year.
Yeah, man, he's closed the gap this year, baby.
That's what I'm saying. Corners coming into the league. Look at Devon Witherspoon this year. Come in, and he looks great. So corners can do it. Trent McDuffie did it last year.
Right.
You can do this across the board. I do believe quarterback is the one position. But, yeah, I was going to ask a question, but we'll read Doug. Doug says Tay will not be denied. Nay, nay.
Nay, nay.
Nay, nay.
Love it.
Have you seen all the stuff they're doing with the whole 13?
Yeah, all the different
they have got this
theories.
Stuff down the board, man.
Super Bowl 58, 5-8's 13. 49ers, 4-9's 13.
Hey, if the Chiefs score 13 points before halftime, is there going to be some kind of like world meltdown?
Yes.
Yeah, I believe so too.
Well, hopefully the Chiefs are more in the 20 range.
21, 2 + 1 is 3, and there's a 1 in it. That's 13.
Yeah. I don't know if this dude's talking to me right now, but he says Steven owes him a fist fight.
Maybe Steve-O in the chat.
Okay. If he's talking to me, you don't want none of this, son. Can't handle it.
See, don't talk trash.
Why? It's fun.
Don't be talking trash.
Mark Hanners, what's up, Mark? He's got a question here. He says, a couple days ago, Rice popped up on the injury reports. His foot was stepped on. Is he still being mentioned on it at all? I think he's been a full participant. He did miss. Did he miss a day of practice, or was he limited?
There was something going on with him, but I think just the day I read that everything's clear, he's good to go. That doesn't mean that if some fluke play happens, somebody steps on the same foot or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What happened to Rashee Rice in what game was that? Was that Buffalo game or the Ravens game? I think it was the Ravens game. He went down and kind of looked like he hit his knee really weirdly.
Rashee Rice got the hell beat out of him in that Ravens game and the Buffalo game. He took some licks in both games, man. I think he was a little banged up from both.
Dude, Rashee Rice has proven. I mean, honestly, he's the best pick we picked this year. Nothing against Chamari Connor. Chamari Connor's look good, but I mean, he's not done anything like Rashee Rice has done. So I think Rashee Rice obviously is the Chiefs Rookie of the Year, hands
for sure.
down.
Yeah, it's not even close.
Right? Who would you have given to last year? McDuffie or Pop or George?
Possibly George. Yeah, I'd probably lean towards Pop last year. And the only reason I say that, like, McDuffie was shut down when he was healthy, right? He did have that hamstring issue and he missed some games. George was like a half step away from being the Rookie of the Year. I give it to Pop just because Pop gave us a new element to our game. And I feel like his energy, his relentlessness, and just his will to win attitude, everything, I think it kind of changed how Andy Reid looks at games now. He runs the ball a little bit more. I feel like Pacheco, something about that kid and the way that he runs, it's allowed Andy to lean into the run game more than we have in years.
I realize I asked you that, but we did a whole thing last year where we give away awards for the season. So we probably said it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we did. But that holds true to what I was saying earlier about Rashee Rice maybe helping Andy to evolve on the wide receiver position with rookies, because he did it with Pop last year. And then, so yeah, there's been a couple rookies here lately that's caused him to maybe, switch it up a little bit. I think Andy in his late years, I don't want to call it old age though, because I wish people would stop asking him to retire. Like, this dude's at the top of his game right now.
Yeah, you leave him alone.
Dude, he's at the top of his game. He's possibly, if not, he's now the best coach in the NFL now that Belichick's out. Like, it's not even a question.
He was before.
But I'm just saying, that was your one guy you could have compared him to. Not anymore. And nobody's even giving him credit. Nobody's even making it a big deal. They're just, Andy, are you going to retire? When are you going to retire? It's like, shut up and leave the dude alone. Enjoy his greatness.
Andy has changed the shape of football so much. I don't think people realize how impactful Andy Reid has been on the game of football. Like the way the game is played right now, the way offenses play, all stems from Andy Reid. Hell, most of the coaches in this league come from the Andy Reid coaching tree. Like it's crazy what that man's done for the game. Definitely the top coach in the league right now.
Steve, we're from the Andy Reid coaching tree.
Are we?
Yeah, like you play that game, the Kevin Bacon game. Is that the game where you try to link people in 6 moves?
That's 3, isn't it?
Is it? I think there might be one, but I think if you go 6 moves, I think me and you could get to the coaching tree of Andy Reid somehow.
Let's figure it out.
How are we linked to Andy Reid? Okay, it's got to be through music.
I don't know.
That's true. Oh, that would be easy. That could be easy.
What do you got?
Because of Jason Dunn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can't go with who you know. It's got to be who you like personally.
You got a cousin or something? Mike, you think about that. You go ahead and you think about that.
I don't know.
Now, a lot of people talking about my hat in the chat. It's a beauty. Pop's got this thing.
Why is your hat? This hat is the biggest. People love that hat more than any other hat ever created. I'm almost positive.
I don't know. The one I have with the giant logo. People
that
love
one too. Why do you have 2 of the most sought after Chief hats in the history of Chief hats?
I don't know. I have to auction one of these bad boys off. But this one Pops gave it to me. I probably wouldn't get rid of this one. He gave it to me. But he bought it sometime. I'm assuming I'm dating it to the early 2000s. It's a Reebok. It's back when the team, I think, would like
it was the Priest Holmes and
Reebok actually did their uniforms then, so I'm thinking it come from back then. But he had never wore it, still had a tag on it, and he was like, "Do you want this?" I've never wore it, and I took it, and here we are.
Is that old enough to be like the Rich Gannon years? You could be rocking the Rich Gannon sideline hats. Steve.
Honestly, don't know. If I had to guess, I'm dating it back to I know at least the early 2000s, just because I know Reebok was doing their stuff.
Oh, I was maybe going a little earlier. Can we go back to Marty Ball on that? They weren't sponsored by. I don't know when they switched from Reebok to Nike or Nike to Reebok. Good Lord. There's probably some kind of weird.
No one uses Reebok anymore, right? Like Reebok kind of fell off the face of the planet. They actually are like a Walmart brand now. Like them and Champion changed places. But
isn't that weird?
But now Reebok's reviving their shoe game. I actually noticed they've been releasing a lot of their old shoes, like retro ones. They're coming out with the pumps again and stuff like that, selling for like $200 a piece. So like they're coming back heavy in the shoe game.
Steve, were you buying pumps?
No, but I wouldn't be against it. Actually, there is a Reebok shoe I wouldn't mind having. They brought back the Answers, the Allen Iverson.
The Iversons.
Yeah, they got some red and white ones that I think are really dope.
This is weird. Like what did the pump shoe ever do for anyone?
It made you jump higher. Duh.
But why? It compressed your feet so all the blood would run to your head.
It was all mental. You just a few little pumps on that bad boy down there. It was like this little ball of I'm gonna jump a lot damn higher. So you go down there and you just pump that little thing.
Do you remember the Sean Kemp high tops that had the squiggly white lines through the side of it?
Yeah.
Who made those? Was that Reebok?
I think it was.
I think it was too. Dude, yeah. Reebok was at the top of the shoe game back in the 90s.
They were great, man. They were great. What we
got
going on
and
here?
Starter jackets.
Legend Chris Wright's in the house. He says, at a Tool tribute band, Intermission. That's kind of cool. Man, that'd be a tough band to emulate. They're so odd. They're so talented and just strange. It's so hard. That's one of them bands that would be really hard to duplicate or like emulate.
Is the lead singer bald like Maynard James?
Is it just a silhouette? Like, is it just like a white sheet hanging down with a shadow behind it or something weird that Tool would do? That's awesome, though. Hope you're having a good time, Chris. Hopefully they play a lot of what's the album I like? It's my favorite one. It's not Undertow. It was the one after that with the little Anima.
Anima was a good album.
Yeah. Hopefully they play a lot off that album. Let's see here. HC Chiefs fan says I had a baseball glove that had the Reebok pump on it. What? I didn't even know those existed.
Wait, I kind of remember that. It was right here on this little spot, right? Like you catch the ball, but it was like right here.
That's wild, bro.
Maybe. I could be making that up.
Bucks Tech is correct. I think the Reebok Kamikaze was the Sean Kemp shoe.
Dude, those were sick
And
back in the
you
day.
can still find them if you go on StockX or something like that. You can buy them. They're probably expensive as hell, but you can grab some. It'd be pretty cool.
I don't think I can afford anything on StockX.
Yeah, probably not. Iron Price wants to know why you're not in Kentucky right now, Mike.
I am in Jacksonville. We had to come to Florida we're visiting some friends that moved down here. So we're doing that. And then we just kind of come a week early and decided since we were making a 15-hour drive, we would just like go to the beach and hang out. So
why not? I mean,
right.
Could have picked a better week for it, but I'll let you slide. I guess if I didn't have 25 kids, I'd probably do random fun stuff too, but I'm not going to hate on you. I'm not going to hate.
Dude, Steve, I was at the beach today, man. 77 degrees. It was partly cloudy, so the sun wasn't out fully, but you can't tell here because I'm in a yellow room, but I think my face got burned, dude. The sun felt great.
Well, that's awesome.
What's it feel like in Kentucky right now?
I don't know. I went to work. It rained all day.
Did it?
Yeah.
Dude, people here are crazy, though. They're like 75, man.
It's so cold. Get my hoodie.
Yeah. Dude, I've seen people wearing jeans, walking around in hoodies, but I'm also seeing, girls wearing next to nothing and guys wearing tank tops. So, I mean, it's wherever you are, you know how people are. Either you're cold or you're not, so.
Bombay brought up the Larry Johnson Converse with the React juice. That's a throwback right there. There were some crazy shoes in the 90s. The 90s were like a peak of the shoe game, in my opinion. They're very cheesy. A lot of them are cheesy, but they're just excellent, dude. Like so many good shoes back then. I like that they're reissuing those.
The Scottie Pippins were a good shoe.
I had some of those. The ones that the Air, it just says, I can't remember exactly what they're called, but those were cool. Bucks Tech brings up a good point. Don't forget to hit that like button. If you have not hit the like button yet, it just takes a second. Go hit that like button. It helps us out. Also, if you're new to the channel, there's almost 300 of you been watching the whole time. If you haven't subscribed yet, please go hit that subscribe button. Hang out with us more often. We're trying to sneak past 25K before the Super Bowl ended. Looks like we're going to fall a bit short, but the goal from the beginning of the season was 20K, and we passed that with flying colors, Mike, even with some issues. But shout out to the ACU crew for helping us do that. We made it. We all made it, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back. But yeah, also, if you'd like to support the channel in other ways, patreon.com/allchiefedup. You can go become a member over there for $10. You get bonus episodes weekly and a bunch of other content we're going to be putting out there soon with draft content and much more. So make sure to check that out. Also, merch.allchiefedup.com. Hit that up. Buy yourself some merchandise. We got some good stuff over there. You can actually find that. I think there's a couple things pinned in the chat and stuff like that. So if you want to find your way over there, feel free. Find you something nice to wear and support the channel at the same time. But Mike, hey, let's get into after we talk about this 10 bomb from Matthew. Appreciate you, brother. He says, cheers. We about to win the Super Bowl. Heck yeah, baby. Love the confidence, Matthew. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for him. Absolutely. Like, have to have the confidence, though. I'm loving it. But yeah, be pumped, baby. Be pumped. Real quick before we get to our point, we got D-Train in the house with a 10 bomb. Says, let's freaking go Chiefs. Scale of 1 to 10, how confident Chiefs win. I'm at a 9 to 9.5. Like, I feel like obviously anything could happen, right? But I do feel very, very, very confident with this matchup. I think the Chiefs are playing their best football of the year. I think they match up good with the 49ers. I think they struggle with the run. We can run the ball. Our defense is great. I think they can stifle a lot of their weapons. I think that they can confuse block Turdy. I think they confuse. I think we can shut them down, baby. So I'm pretty confident. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I'm still I'm at a place where I'm confident in the game. But I also know that it's football. Any given Sunday, this is even a weird game. I mean, they take like an hour halftime. You know what I'm saying? So, like, dude, we seen the last time the 49ers was in the Super Bowl, except for with us, didn't they lose to the Ravens that year? And the whole lights went out in the stadium.
Was that year?
Dude, so you never know what's going to happen. So I'll say about a 7.5 to an 8, but I still think that's pretty high in my opinion. Usually I'm about 50-50. Like, Steve, is there another Super Bowl that we played in be it the ones we've won or the one we lost to Tampa Bay, were there any of them that you felt more confident than this one?
No.
I didn't feel very confident going into the Bucks one. I'm going to be honest, because the offensive line was depleted.
I will tell you this. I was a lot more confident than I should have been. Like I did, like, even though like I knew there was a lot of issues with the offensive line, and you're playing Tom Brady, so you know how that's going to go. And the refs are going to lean that way. Even Tom Brady's going to get some Tom Brady calls and things like that. But I still felt pretty good about that game, the way we beat them down earlier in the year. I thought they were still a pretty good chance, but they had obviously adjusted and got better, and they were just – that one was rough. But no, I think I'm more confident with this one.
I felt better. This might sound weird, but I think I was a little more confident last year over the Eagles than I am this year.
I wasn't.
Like,
I'm more confident this year.
Yeah, I guess so. Because my point is like, at the end of the day, I still think it comes down to quarterback play. And it's nothing against Block Turdy, as we call him, Block Turdy.
Block Turdy. There's
nothing about it. But, I mean, the dude looks like a 14-year-old kid that's not even, like, out of middle school yet. But he's a baller. He can play. But I'm always going to go with Patrick Mahomes and Reid. And then add Kelsey. Add Spags.
Add Chris Jones in the mix, baby.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to be a good one.
7.5 to 8, though.
Yeah, appreciate the 10D train. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for him, and then we have a bunch of people in here just growing the ACU crew right now. We got the gifted membership from TGZ. We appreciate you, brother. Pops in the house with the 5 gifted. TGZ's also been a member for 2 months now. Says let's go win the Super Bowl. Chris, the legend, right in the house with 10 gifted. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for helping us grow the ACU crew. It's fun building up the memberships, and you guys make sure you have your memberships your gifting turned on if you would like to get one of those. And if you do become a member from one of those, make sure to thank the guys in the chat. You guys make sure to throw some catch-ups and legendaries in the chat for those guys. That's awesome.
Steve, what were you going to ask me earlier?
I don't know.
Do you remember the talking point? I don't know. I thought you had a talking point.
Oh, no. I was just, before everybody went on a little donating tangent there, which we really appreciate, guys. Let's get into the game. Let's get into some predictions. We've yet to give final predictions. And you know what's so weird is I've been going back and forth on this for 2 weeks. At times, I just don't think about it at all. At times, I kind of think about it a little bit. But, like, I didn't even write down a final prediction for this game. Like, I didn't – normally I'll pin one down. I'm still just kind of, roundabout, but I'm going to go ahead and give one. But do you have – I noticed you put out a post earlier with your prediction written in the sand.
I put it in the sand. I said it wasn't, in stone, but it was in sand. But I'm sticking with it. It's 30-24 Kansas City. At first, I was on like the 2017 train, the 1916 train, and it still could be. But I think with 2 weeks, the way our offense is now developed, the way Rashee Rice has came along, I still think it's going to be a big Kelsey day. And I think our team can get in the end zone. I'm not so confident the 49ers can get in the end zone. I did give them 30-24. I gave them 24, so 3 touchdowns and a field goal. But I'll say this. It very well, if the Chiefs' defense holds up and we can put some points on the board, it could be a 30-10 game, just as easy. I'm that confident in our defense. But I'll say this.
Yes.
I'll give player of the game to Mahomes because I think Mahomes is going to have to be that guy to win it. But by the end of the day, if it's 30-10, then I think you give a game ball to Spags and that whole defense.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. TGZ with another gifted membership. Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, man. So I like it. Hey, hungry. Garrett in the house with a 5 gifted. Appreciate you, brother. Man, that's awesome. We gotta hang soon, bro. I know it's few and far between these days, but I gotta make it happen eventually somehow. With 27 kids and work and this, it's been busy, but we'll figure it out, brother.
Hey, man, come on down to Florida.
Just go to Florida with Mike. Hang out in Jacksonville.
Let's come on down, man.
So I'm going to go with, like I said, I've been back and forth on this a lot. I don't know what I want to do exactly, but I think I'm going to go with 37-24 Chiefs.
That's a lot of points.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I'll tell you why. Like, I don't really want to give them 24, but I just don't want to pick a huge blowout. But like, I just
Is
feel
13
like
not a huge blowout in the Super Bowl though?
not compared to some other ones. But I'm gonna go big or go home. I'm saying 37-24. I don't think our defense gives up the 24, but like I said, I don't want to pick a huge blowout. So there's that. But either way, I do think that it being indoors, prime conditions.
Maybe that's a special teams kind of touchdown or something, you know?
I think that we win the turnover battle. I think that the defense ultimately gives us the edge to win the game. I think we might even score some defensive points. So I'm leaving that out there. I'm putting that juju in the air. But I'm going to say that player of the game, I'm not going to give it to Mahomes. I want him to be the Super Bowl MVP just to keep cementing his legacy. But I think that it's time for someone else to get the Super Bowl MVP. And I think it could be Travis freaking Kelce with not one, not two, but 3 tutties.
What
Three.
What do conspiracy theorists say if that happens? By the way,
That's what I'm saying, baby. It's what it
you
is.
picked the Chiefs to win by 13, and Travis Kelce to have 3 touchdowns and be the MVP.
And I didn't do it on purpose.
You did.
No,
Steve,
I
you're
didn't.
a Swiftie now.
I didn't even think
He's
about
a bona fide
it.
Swiftie.
It just happened.
You told me you were getting a tattoo of a 13 for Taylor Swift.
I can't even name a Taylor Swift song.
Whatever. Show me your tattoo you got for Taylor Swift. Your 13 tattoo.
Oh, I do have one. Is it this side?
know.
You have to tell me if it's the right side. Is that the right side?
I think it is. It is.
Right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, he got that for Taylor. He got it for Taylor. He's the biggest Swiftie now.
That's it, baby. 37-24. I'm going Travis Kelce as your Super Bowl MVP.
Dude, I actually watched on
what a day.
I think it was NFL Network, and they said Vegas had Kelce at receptions over under 6.5, and I don't remember what the receiving yards was, but it said Vegas was actually scared that Travis Kelce would have a big day because he could break them. He could bankrupt them.
Let's go, baby. Let's do it. Take it down, Vegas. Does
that mean they have a lot of
tell everybody
pass interference on
tell
Kelce?
Everybody to suck it if you're Travis
Kelce. A little OPI
Kelce.
on Kelce, Steve.
Look, you don't see a lot of like 3 touchdown games. Like Kelce does have them, a lot of those bigger games, but not this season yet. I don't think he's had like really went off this year like that. What was it last year?
He had a multiple game. He had a multiple one against the Bears. No, it wasn't the Bears.
Was it last season when he had like 5 in a game against the Raiders?
Yeah,
was
the Raiders.
5
I don't know if it was 5. It might have been 4.
It was something ridiculous. He only had like 25
4.
yards. Okay, yeah, but I'm. It's not going to be that crazy, but it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Garrett says, "Shake it off."
In Vegas Stadium.
Shake it off. You've always been a Swiftie.
See, Garrett knows.
I'm trying to think, man. Like, do I even really know a Taylor Swift song other than obviously I know "Shake It Off"? I've heard it, and I know.
I was getting ready to be like he put it in the title.
Bad Blood.
Yeah, Bad Blood.
That's it. That's all I can say. Y'all have to help me out with the rest. Yeah, I don't know anymore.
I'm gonna be dead honest. I've probably heard every Taylor Swift album. She did all the remasters.
I mean, I think probably everybody here,
remasters.
Everybody here has probably heard most of every Taylor Swift album. I mean, she's that damn popular. We have our first token troll in the house tonight. Everybody say hi to Niners Nation. He says we're going to run the ball down your throats. Man, if the 49ers run the ball down the Chiefs' throat, they deserve to lose because everyone knows the one thing you got to stop is Christian McCaffrey. So, I mean, yeah, like we've talked about, Mike, our defense, if you could say anything suspect, it might be the run defense. But, I mean, it's not bad. I think we'll be just fine. So, I got an idea, Niners Nation. Why don't you go come up with another excuse to throw in with the 49ers on, just in case they lose the game. That way they'll have that locked and loaded. They've been working on them all week, so maybe you can contribute.
Right. I don't know, man. Chugga, 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 choo, choo, choo. The excuse train's rolling.
Got a 10 bomb here from Go for KC Forever. He says, this seems more deserving Super Bowl. I didn't think we would get past the first round of the playoffs, but the Chiefs is different now. Seems like there's no one that can beat them. Defense, Mahomes, go Chiefs. I agree. I feel like they've hit their stride at the right time, and the defense being at such a level they're at now, Mike, that makes this team a little different than the past. So, like we've been saying all year, if they could just get the offense clicking,
right?
If they could just get it clicking, get some consistency going, this team could be dangerous. And that's exactly what's happened in these playoffs. Now, I've predicted the Chiefs to score a lot of points tomorrow. That means the offense has to be clicking, right? Because the 49ers, they're not a great defense, but they're not a pushover. They got great players. But I do think that
the 49ers, look, their defense is good because they can create turnovers.
Right.
Like, I think they beat the turnover battle. Because, look, the Chiefs defense is good, but how many times do we ever turn anybody over?
We're winning the turnover battle tomorrow.
The 49ers are actually, like, completely opposite of us. Like, we can't hardly get a lot of turnovers, and they get a lot of turnovers. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is where the game's going to be won and lost. Like, it's going to be won and lost. Like, the teams are pretty equal across the board. I'll say that. As much as confident as we can be. But I do believe the Chiefs, we've said this 1,000 times, the Chiefs are the team that can beat the Chiefs. So if we go back and do what we had been doing, dropping balls and flipping them up in the air like Kadarius Toney.
Sucking balls.
Right. But, yeah. And he said he didn't think they'd get past the first round. It's like, dude, I was suspect. I didn't think this team – look, the way this team played, they shouldn't have got past the first round. But you've seen a different team. The team we've seen in the playoffs was the team we all thought was going to be there all year. They just took a long time to develop.
Right.
It took a long time to get there, but they got there. So props to them.
Absolutely, man. I'm excited about how this team panned out. We were all like a little skeptical halfway through the season, even at the end of the season. Like, damn, what's going on with this team? But I mean, I really love the way they panned out. Now the offense is moving along. We got a 10 bomb from Iron Price. He says, "Can I get a suck it? Can I get a suck it?" I don't know.
You?
Maybe not. Or maybe we can.
Suck it! Suck it! We got 2 words for you! Suck it!
Let's go, baby.
Suck it.
Niners Nation right there.
Dude. Is there anything better than the Kelsey Chris Jones suck it that we've thrown out all year long?
It's a staple.
It is. Staple. What's held? That's held all year long, right? We took that from camp.
Yeah. What's funny
it wasn't camp. It might have been the first week when Chris Jones come back.
Yeah, I think it was at the beginning of the season.
It was the Jacksonville game, week 2.
We had already started the suck it thing, and you were making a joke like, man, I think they've been watching all chiefed up. Look at them at practice, right? So yeah, it's been going on for a little while now. Man, I lost what I wanted to talk about in the chat, but it's okay. Niners Nation says everybody boo you in Vegas. Yeah, that's because it's in walking distance of San Francisco compared to Missouri. I mean,
nobody look.
Who was there for the Super Bowl on Monday?
Who cares who boos who?
Bring on the booze. Kelsey,
look, hello, boo hoo. Like, that's all you guys have been doing.
Do you remember when everybody was giving Kelsey the finger and he just started eating them?
Look, surprise. I'm
gonna eat them booze.
But NFL players, and especially the Chiefs, are used to going into every stadium and it being super hostile. Like, this isn't going to be nothing new. Like, believe me.
Boom, 2 bomb from Bucks Tech, and I like this. Let's quickly create a team for each position, only using Kansas City and San Francisco. Let's start quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. Running back, Christian McCaffrey. Love you, Pacheco, but not yet. Offensive line, you go Trent Williams at left tackle. We'll take Joe Tooney / Nick Allegretti at left guard. Center, Creed Humphrey. Right tackle, Trey Smith. Right tackle, I'm taking Jawan Taylor. Tight end, Travis Kelce. Wide receivers. We'll take.
Can we take 2 tight ends and run the 12 personnel?
Yes, we're gonna go ahead and take Kittle too, because that's gonna be nasty. And then for receivers, let's take 3 receivers. We'll go Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, Rashee Rice. Okay, so that's the offense, correct? We'll go ahead and throw Juszczyk in there in case we want a fullback.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think that's pretty spot on.
Okay, defensive side of the ball, we'll go Nick Bosa, Chris Jones, Armstead.
Yep, Eric Armstead.
Or Hargrave.
I don't know.
Probably
Armstead.
Okay, we'll go Armstead. I'm taking my boy GK over there. It should take Chase Young, maybe, probably, but no. I'm going to take George Karlaftis on the other side on the defensive end. What about you, Michael?
Yeah, I'll take Karlaftis. But Chase Young, I want to see Chase Young do it over a couple years because he's kind of been a bust per se. He's not really lived up.
He's not been like that first pick.
Right. Linebackers, I'm definitely going to take Fred Warner.
But then around him, I think I take Nick Bolton, Drew Tranquil, or Willie Gay. We'll take them. We'll have the
Bolton
fourth
and Warner are going to play the same position.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but I think you just go ahead and take both.
Take the best players there, right?
And then corner, I'm going to go ahead and take Snead
McDuffie.
and McDuffie. I think I'm going to leave Mooney out of it. Little Mooney's gone, right?
Yeah, absolutely. He might be third, but you know what? I think Josh Williams is up and coming.
I'll take Tayshaun Gibson and Justin Reid as my safeties.
Okay. I'm going to go. I don't know, man. I want Mike Edwards in there. He's a ball hawk, but we'll go ahead and do what you said.
So you picked out the whole Chief team besides George Kittle and McCaffrey.
No, I got you. We'll take Gibson. Yeah, there you go, Bucks Tech. Oh, Harrison Butker, kicker. Boom.
James Winchester at long snapper.
Long snapper, yeah.
Why? I don't even know who long snaps for the 49ers. It could be John Grimm III, for all I know.
Could be Seymour Butts.
Harvey Longschlanger.
Mike with the gifted membership. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for that. If y'all get that membership, make sure to thank him in the chat. TGZ with the 5 bombs says Stone Cold Chris Jones wants one more ring before he might chase money. He will have a monster game. Thanks again for the hat, by the way. No problem, man. But, man, Chris Jones, he has to know it could be his last Chiefs game. But the new report from Adam Teicher was that the Chiefs were actually saying that the top priority on the table was to keep Chris Jones and L'Jarius Sneed, both. So,
well, look,
make it happen.
Pops threw that out. Mm-hmm. They're saying something about restructuring Mahomes again.
Yeah, and he'll do it.
He said he would do it.
He'll play ball.
But look, we've said it time and time again. He did the same thing last year, and they totally dropped the ball on getting Chris Jones re-signed. So is this Patrick Mahomes being like, I'll do it again. If you do it again, we're not ever going to do this, right?
I mean, that's where he has to be with it because this year they didn't exactly do what they wanted. He probably wanted them to do. Let's be honest.
Look, if you re-sign Snead and Chris Jones, you can throw the big name wide receiver out the window. How do you do that?
You Brett Veach it. Yeah, Brett Veach it. You figure it out.
The only way you can do it is to pay Chris Jones and franchise tag Snead, right?
Tag Snead if need be, I guess. That's where we're at with it. But either way, appreciate the 5-bomb TGZ. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for him. Pop says, will the Grim Reaper show up? Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
Hey, he's already there.
He already put the staple clock emoji on Twitter. He's ready.
Look,
he's ready.
If they don't want the Grim Reaper to come get him, they better start putting the blood above their lockers. If you don't want the Grim Reaper to get you, the blood above the locker.
He's coming, baby. He's coming.
Or he'll come get you.
Scott Crosser reminds us Tommy Townsend for punter. Absolutely. That's a no-brainer. That's why we didn't even mention it. It's automatically Tommy Townsend no matter who is the other punter.
Who you taking the head coach? Because I know that you personally like Shanahan way more than Andy.
Oh, get out of here. I don't like Shanahan.
Hey, look, as a Chiefs diehard for life, anybody with the last name Shanahan can suck it.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Not a fan. Dude, man, finally. I mean, I swear this 2 weeks has felt like forever. It really
It's for
has.
like 2 months.
So I'll be really, really glad to get this game going tomorrow, man. It's going to be fun. Mike, obviously, out in Jacksonville chilling. I'm going to go hang out with Pops and watch the game with him. We'll definitely do some sort of a post game. Hopefully it's a celebration. I firmly believe it will be. Can't wait for that. But yeah, man, that'll be great. You guys go ahead and get your last questions in. We'll probably be here for a little while longer tonight. But go ahead and get in some questions if you haven't. Hit the like button if you haven't already. That helps us out. And also subscribe to the channel if you've not done that. Looks like we got 154 likes. I feel like we should be closer to 200. Not going to lie. So y'all go hit that like button for us. Help us out. We got a 2-bomb from Elgin Thrower. It says much love from KC. Let's go get this W. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the 2. Much love, much love.
Elgin, our boy.
We gotta go get this W. Gotta go get it. I think the Chiefs are ready to take it, man. Like it's just right there in their grasp, and I just feel like,
dude, I was driving down Atlantic Boulevard today, heading to the beach, and that little thing Kenny Powers drove around in Eastbound and Down. It's kind of like a go-kart, but it's
like
car.
A gator.
It's got the 2 wheels in the front, and the one in the back. It looks like
I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, are you talking about the weird? What are those called?
Yeah,
Spiders.
Something like that.
Can-Am.
But it wasn't. It was the car. It's not the motorcycle. But anyway.
Okay.
Point is, this dude had a Mahomes jersey on driving that. He was the passenger. And he pulls up to the red light, and I passed him because his light turned red, and I was at the green. And I was like, let's go Mahomes. And he was like, Chiefs. Dude, the vibe is off the charts. Like, Chiefs fans are just feeling it.
Let's go, dude. Actually, at work this week, I've dealt with at least 3 people that come in that were from Missouri or Kansas and were heavy Chiefs fans. One lady was dressed in Chiefs stuff with red fingernails and everything. She was pumped and ready for the game. I think she was from Leavenworth.
I find myself, look, if I'm in public, I don't know if you do this. If I'm in public and I see somebody with a Chief shirt, a Chief hat or something, dude, I talk to them every time. Now, I know if you're in KC, that's just every single person. You can't.
But not in Kentucky.
Right. And now I'm in Jacksonville. I'm doing the same thing. We just had dinner. There was a guy sitting at the bar. He had a KC hat on. I forgot to go over and talk to him. I planned on it, but I forgot.
It's the kingdom. The kingdom spreads far and wide now. Ray says, Mike and Steve, according to Rob Parker, he likes Eli Manning over Mahomes in a Super Bowl game to win. Manning is more clutch than Mahomes. This is the kind of crap that's going to come up if Mahomes don't reach out and take it tomorrow. Win this game tomorrow, shut up a lot of idiots. But I'm telling you, if they were to lose, Mike, you're going to see that talking point come up. Oh, well, he's only 50-50. He's a coin flip in Super Bowls. Is he really that great? Is he really that clutch? Like, that's coming. So, I mean, I think Mahomes knows that too.
Hey, I'll say this. Eli Manning beat Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, right?
Yeah.
And Eli, how many did Eli
twice?
win? 2?
Was it twice? Did he beat? Who did it? Was it Tom Brady both times?
I don't know. But either way, look, was it really Eli Manning? What about the receiver that caught the ball in his head?
Mario Manningham? Or was that his name? Something Manningham.
That was the best play of the game. So, look, you don't even talk about Eli Manning if you don't talk about that amazing catch, but yet now Eli Manning's better than Mahomes? What?
I don't know.
Where do these people get this stuff?
I'm guessing it was both over Tom Brady. That's the funny part. But no, definitely not. You can't even put them in the same conversation. I mean, you have to think Patrick Mahomes is 6 years into his career. 5 years into his career, he had the same amount of rings as Eli Manning.
I'm going to be dead honest. Career. If it was a football game and a Super Bowl, I'm taking Peyton over Eli Manning.
Yeah, for sure. Why wouldn't you?
Look, respect Eli Manning, but Peyton, I would rather – I'm building a team with Peyton Manning any day.
For sure. Gary Holland says, if we win the coin toss tomorrow, do you keep or give the ball? You defer. That's the Andy Reid way.
Would you think about just going for it and just like putting points on the board quick and get it up, try to get to a big lead, knowing that San Francisco's kind of sucky at stopping early runs?
I don't know.
Well, that kind of might work out not your favorite team because
I think you defer. You always
but they're
defer.
a good second half team. So
That's
again,
just
you
what
might
the
get up
Chiefs
early,
do.
but you're giving the hot team the ball in the second half. So maybe they do defer.
Yeah. Pop says good night, ACU crew 27-17 Chiefs. Let's go. Good night, Pops. I'll see you tomorrow. Get us some pizza or something, I guess. I don't know what we're going to eat, but we need some good Super Bowl food, right? Like we need something good. Or maybe they're going to cook some stuff. Are you smoking something? Don't go to bed yet. Let me know what we're eating.
You just asked Pops if he was smoking something?
Yeah, like meat, Mike, not weed. I don't think Pops is, getting high over at the house.
Look, Pops is like Tommy Chung. He's like Cheech.
Maybe a little bit.
When Pops wears all chiefed up gear.
Pops doesn't want us to know, but he did grow up in the 70s. I bet he was very Cheechish back then.
I bet he invented weed.
He's probably, I bet Pops was stoned as hell, like listening to Boston.
Hey,
we're
Pops
like
Pops
the Eagles.
Pops grew the first marijuana plant.
He was the inventor. Can you invent a plant? He did it.
Yeah, he combined THC together and grew.
It wasn't. No, it's not. It's not at all. Anyway, we got a 2-bomb from Brenda. She says, "Believe the Reaper is coming." Thanks, guys. Absolutely. Patrick Mahomes is out to win this game tomorrow. Like, there's no doubt in my mind he's hyper focused, and they want this one. They want this one a little more than the last one. I fully believe that. Fully believe it.
Steve, you know what I'm going to do?
What?
In honor of Mahomes tomorrow, when we end this live stream, I'm going to run up the road and I'm going to grab a Whataburger in honor of Mahomes.
I wouldn't mind having one of those.
Why?
You know what? Listen.
Because it's Mahomes.
I'm getting
the all chiefed up meal. You know what it is.
Yeah, I already know. It's the triple with only cheese and grilled onions and a fry and a big delicious drink. I don't know what you drink, but I would probably get Coke Zero from Whataburger or sweet tea or what are you going to go with?
The all chiefed up.
Well, let me tell you a story before we get to this 10-bomb from Jeremiah. We appreciate you, brother. Before I get to this, though, I had to eat McDonald's today. I was in a rush and I was going to work and I was like, man, I've got to get some food. I haven't ate all day. I got to get something. So I just ordered the McDouble, right? Like I just got 2 McDoubles. That's what I ordered. And I put it to where there was only cheese and onions on there. I put no mustard, no ketchup, no pickle. Right? So I get my food, I get to work, and I start trying to eat really quick before I start. And they gave me hamburgers with onions on it. That's it. No cheese. Why would you do that to somebody? You know how dry and crappy that was?
You just had an onion burger? You had a White Castle, bro.
Basically, I was so mad.
But you just acted like it sucked, and White Castle.
The only way, if it was, White Castle does not suck. This did suck. But listen, so check out this. The irony of the whole thing is they screwed up my burger because I ordered no ketchup on it, but I had to put ketchup on it to stomach eating it. Like I had to, it was too dry. So yeah, I had a bad food day. McDonald's, suck it. You suck. But if you'd like to sponsor an episode, be sure to reach out to us at allchiefedup@gmail.com. Jeremiah says, Chiefs defense is shutting down block 30 and the 49ers offense to win the Super Bowl. Abso-freaking-lutely. Let's go, Jeremiah. Appreciate the 10, brother. I saw earlier he's saying he loves the snow. I also am a snow fan. I love the snow. I saw that picture of you, Jeremiah. I think it was Facebook, where you'd been walking to the post office in the snow and your whole beard was just a big snow beard. It was hilarious. That was great.
I like snow.
So random. You just wait 20 minutes and say you like snow too.
Wait, did you like Jon Snow?
Aldous Snow is my favorite snow.
Those are the 3 best snows. Or snow cones, probably.
Nah.
Snow cones kind of suck. It's just syrup on some ice.
Yeah, I don't know about it. Appreciate the 10, Jeremiah.
Just the diabetes.
Amy in the house, she says, what do you think the stats of the big 3 will be tomorrow? I'm thinking, I said 37 points, so I'm thinking Kelsey with 100 yards and 3 tutties. Patrick Mahomes with 300 plus 4 tutties. What's the other big 3? Is it Rice or is it Pacheco?
Or is it Chris Jones and you call 3 sacks, baby?
I'm going to go Chris Jones 2 sacks. It's going to be a good day.
Look, Chris Jones has got the biggest sack of all. He's like Santa Claus on steroids. Yes. So
Dad said he Cheech and Chonged right through the 70s. Say we knew it. I already knew. What? Why are you being creepy right now?
I froze.
No, you didn't. You're just being real creepy.
I just tried to freeze because I didn't want to have to talk about that.
I don't think I appreciate that.
I didn't want to have to talk about that smoking out in the 70s, bro.
With a 2 bomb says all chiefed up here. Let's go, baby. Got a 20 bomb from Elgin Thrower. Says this goes towards the Whataburger on me after the bowl win tomorrow, fellas. Dude, that's freaking awesome, man. Mike,
Elgin,
you have to think about me while you're eating that Whataburger. I've got to get like a fake Whataburger. I got a Sonic close or Freddy's. It's not the same, but
Steve, I'll have a Whataburger. You have a suck it burger.
Pretty much.
You had an onion burger, a dry burger from McDonald's.
It was so bad. I'm not. Hey, I went years without eating McDonald's because I got pissed off at them, and I think they might have got me there today. Like the only reason I go to McDonald's anyway is because I get a half and half tea. I get like the half cut sweet tea, and it's delicious, and that's what I like to get. But like,
hey, I'll mail you a Whataburger like a 2-day delivery. You think it'll hold?
No.
Daggone.
But you know what? We'll get one. We'll get one, Elgin Thrower. We'll do it. We appreciate you, buddy. Thanks for the 20. Thanks, Mike, for the 2. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for those 2. I appreciate the support. You guys are awesome. Kay Wayne says Snow Globe was epic. Yes, it was.
Oh, that was a good snow.
So in the Super Bowl, Mike, they pulled out that little like spin move thing against the 49ers last time from like the 42 Rose Bowl or something.
Yeah, the spin move.
Yeah, do you think they pull out something in this Super Bowl?
Like I think we see something weird. A lot of people say, was it Pete Schrager that said he thinks that he can guarantee a behind the back Mahomes pass?
Dude, if he did that in the Super Bowl,
I don't think he goes that crazy.
Legend. Good Lord, bro. They might as well go
what
ahead.
What kind of a trick play do you think we see tomorrow?
Behind the back pass. Let's go. Go ahead and do it, dude. Just GOAT status instantly. I'm down. If you're going to do it, it damn well better work, but I want to see it.
I think we see maybe what if we see like a defender on the offensive side of the ball?
I don't know about that. You could. We used to
kind of like a Don Terry Poe type play.
Colin Saunders coming in block. Carth says, I love Mike's public bathroom background.
Yeah, it kind of looks like I'm in a bathroom, right?
Are you?
No, this is
at the wall at the hotel.
This is the window out the.
Oh, it totally looked like bathroom tile.
Can you see the pool?
Yeah, I see your pool.
Yeah, suck it, Steve.
Like you're gonna.
Hey, I can't even get in the pool. It's not been cleaned in like 2 weeks. So.
Man. I wonder if anyone ever knew that your hair was long until just now. Did anyone know that Mike had long hair until right now? I feel like he just revealed it.
Can you see it? Hold up.
We saw it. Yeah.
Nobody probably knew it. I wear a hat, dude.
I'm with Ray. I say no cuteness tomorrow. You can't be pulling out stupid stuff. But if you do, it better work. Like we can't afford
cuteness. How you gonna say no cuteness, Ray, when we got Taylor Swift in the box and we've got and we've got Brittany Mahomes, baby. Sports Illustrated swimsuit model, Brittany Mahomes.
Hey, she looked good. I mean, props to her if that's what she wanted to do. I don't know why.
This is what I
hate on everybody. People gonna hate on everybody for everything.
This is what I think is funny. Everybody, there was a lot. Okay, what happened to girls and supporting women? Like, I thought that was a thing. But dude, you should see all these women like, she's so ugly, she's mid, what's she doing? And I'm like, bro, Gary, no. Steve, get it off the screen.
What? He's talking about the burger.
I know.
Dude, and they're great.
I can't afford it. I can't afford it. That was Jeffrey Dahmer's favorite spot to eat. But
Dude, Five Guys burgers are fantastic, by the way. Freddy's is good too, though. I will say that.
yeah. But the moral of my story is all these women making fun of Brittany for being ugly, and then I go look at their page and I'm like,
what are they talking about? They're stupid. They're delusional.
why do we come on?
Haters.
Brittany
Haters.
has 2 kids. Like, she's winning.
Who was that said this up here? Mike. Hold on. Bucks Tech. Could you see us finally doing a quarterback sneak if it calls for it in the Super Bowl tomorrow? No.
That's the one thing we won't do.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just don't think I'll do it.
You could see maybe like what happens if he was to run a 2 quarterback?
Jeremiah knows what's up.
Dahmer, there you go. Yeah, you can. What if we ran a 2 quarterback and you had Blaine Gabbert under center and Patrick Mahomes catches a touchdown?
Or you just put Blaine Gabbert in, put Patrick Mahomes out wide so you confuse people, and then just have him quarterback sneak it.
Right, and if they cloud the box, if they pack the box,
throw it to Mahomes.
Throw it to Mahomes. There you go.
Dude, that'd be wild.
I hope Andy's watching. Andy, if you're watching, let's roll.
Will Mahomes run for a TD tomorrow? That's a big possibility, Gary. You know how he likes to do in the playoffs. He's relentless. If he sees an opening, he's going to go for it. Daddy Bar says a Kelsey hook and ladder. That's very possible too. And it might not even be planned.
Unless Kadarius Toney's not in there with his big foot over the line.
K. Wayne says Chris Jones is a fullback.
See, there you go, K. Wayne. That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go. That'd be great. I'm up for it. Chris Jones is very athletic for his size.
You know who would be a good one? I'm going to be dead serious right now. Leo Chanel.
Oh, yeah, dude.
He was a running back in high school that broke all kinds of Wisconsin State records.
Dude, he's so athletic and he's a beast, dude. He could definitely.
I would put Leo Chanel in at fullback and let him run the ball. That would be sick, dude.
Drill somebody.
Are you telling me Leo couldn't pick up a yard or an inch or a half a yard, whatever he needs?
Ray wants to know if they'll pull out the corn dog play tomorrow. I'll tell you what, if they're doing something similar, like the Eagles were, where they're trading off.
Hey,
maybe
Andy's gonna pull out the corn dog play tonight with Mrs. Reid, baby.
Oh God. I heard a giggle in the background. Was Kayla just giggling?
I have a live audience.
Yeah. She's like, your joke flopped. I'm going to giggle at you.
No, she's actually loves it.
She loves the corn dog play?
I guess. Yeah.
Do you all practice the Andy Reid corn dog?
But look, the hamburger. Andy Reid's a hamburglar.
The hamburglar?
No, we've not practiced the corn dog play.
Whatever. Jeremiah said there'd be a Nuggies play. Maybe there's a new play called the Nuggies.
He said, "Give me that nuggie."
Boats and hoes in the house. He says going to be some crazy schemes tomorrow. I think that you're going to see some crazy schemes on defense. I think they're going to try to confuse the hell out of Brock Purdy. I think that's part of it. I think you'll see a lot of showing blitzes, not blitzing, dropping guys back into coverage you normally wouldn't see. Which I said that last game too, and they didn't exactly do that, but they did disguise a lot of things, and they confused Lamar for. If you can make them think for 1 second more than usual, that goes a long way in winning that rep, right?
Yeah, I think Spags may do something crazy tomorrow. That's just insane. Spags may blitz everybody. 11, a cover 0.
It goes to 11.
It goes to 11. I don't know. Maybe Spags does something.
Any of you guys seen Spinal Tap? This is Spinal Tap. I love that movie. But it goes to 11.
That's one of the best ever.
So good. Smell the glove, Mike. Smell the glove.
Have you seen the other one they did?
Hold on, we'll talk about it in a second. TGZ with the 2 bomb says Tony 2 punt return TDs, surprise MVP. That would be wild.
That wouldn't just be a surprise. That would be like hell.
That'd be insane, dude. Could you imagine after all the crap that Kadarius Toney's caused and everything else, if he just came out and Super Bowl MVP did?
Steve, if Kadarius Toney has 2 punt return TDs tomorrow and wins MVP, I'm getting a Joker tattoo with the gold grill and all.
Okay, yeah, I'm down. Let's go. I'll do it too.
We'll get We're getting Kadarius Toney tattoos, the worst tattoos ever.
Doug says for Leo's sophomore year, how well has he progressed this season? I actually think Leo took a big step forward. I think he's been very solid. He's not exactly flashy, but if you go back at Leo's college tape, he's a very good downhill player. He's a good tackler. He's very fast. He can close quick. He's a big hitter in college. You haven't exactly seen that, but I see Leo being around the ball all the time, being in the right place at the right time, making plays. So I love the progression he's made this year, man. I think he's only going to get better.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I'm pretty sure Leo Chanel is our highest rated linebacker from PFF.
Yeah, I mean he's been solid. Like I said, it's nothing flashy, but I think he's progressing. He's learning his place on the defense. He's learning the defense. He's getting more comfortable.
I think you can see Leo within the next 2 to 3 years. I think Leo could be like Pro Bowl caliber.
He could be a force, man. I think so. Iron Price says how much for the Suck It video? I don't know, man. You throw something out there and we'll see if we can get that bad boy dialed up.
Iron Price loves the Suck It video. Like this guy's just out here just telling everybody suck.
Adam in the house. What's up, Adam? Schneagle Sipin? I think it was Schneagle Sipin. He just
was the night before the Super Bowl.
You changed it to S, bro. I'm trying to remember. Twas the night before the Super Bowl. All of the kingdom had images of Andy and Patty holding up the Lombardi once again. Go Chiefs. Yes, that's what we need to see tomorrow. Can't wait. I feel it. I feel it down in my plums with a bright bluish hue.
Let the boy watch.
Let's do it.
Let's
go.
Hey.
Appreciate the 10, Adam. Y'all put some legendaries in the chat for Adam.
Twas the night before the Super Bowl and all through the Vegas Strip. I don't know the rest. I was hoping you'd finish it there.
Andy Reid was out getting a cheeseburger, but he got a bag of chips. Gotta go. Keep it going. Your turn.
Okay. Oh man. I don't know. Oh, wait. I got it. Here we go. I don't have it. I thought I had it. I didn't.
Lost it. We just got to end it with Andy Reid eating a bag of chips.
He's a chipper.
That's great.
What kind of chip do you think Andy Reid's favorite? That's a great question. Out of all the chips in the world,
I'm going to go. Oh, this is tough. I think Andy's a classic guy. I bet you he just goes with like a Lay's potato chip.
I was going to say just plain old regular Lay's.
I feel like that's Andy. Like,
maybe a little.
Nothing flashy, but just classic and proven and delicious.
Hey, I can see him pulling out the old salt and vin, a little S&V.
Salt and vinegar chips rule, by the way. I don't care what anybody says.
Pulling out a Vinny. Look, let me tell you something. The salt and Vinnies, I can't do it because one chip, one chip, so much vinegar, you're puckered for a week.
They're so good.
The next one,
they tear your mouth up, but you can't
salt.
quit eating them. I don't know about all that. I've never had a not salty salt and vinegar chip. Andy's definitely a classic Lay's guy, though. I do believe.
You think he would like a Dorito or like a corn chip?
Gary Holland and Adam they say Cheetos. I feel like Andy could definitely be a Cheeto guy. I can see Andy getting a little bit of Cheeto dust on his playbook every now and then.
Me and Big Red could fight over a Cheeto.
Puffy Cheetos or hard Cheetos? Y'all let us know. Andy seems like a puffy Cheeto guy. I don't know.
Puffy Cheetos.
Crunchy Cheetos are, I don't know. Dude. The best are the jalapeno Cheetos or the Flamin' Hot.
The jalapeno Cheetos are really good. But I watched a thing. It said the 10 worst snacks that you could eat, and Puffy Cheetos was number 7 on the list. I'm not buying it.
They disintegrate to nothing. How terrible can it be?
Yeah, I'm just not buying it.
It's like if you just if you leave them in your mouth long enough, there's nothing there.
There wasn't a single Little Debbie's snack cake on that list, and you're trying to tell me Cheetos is number 7? Get out of here.
Get out of town. Okay, Wayne says, you guys coming for the parade? If there is a parade, we'll definitely consider it. Mike might still be out in Florida, but I might have to try to figure something out.
Yeah, if they win Sunday, parade will be on Wednesday. You already know it. And I'm not getting back to Kentucky till the 20th, maybe.
Yeah, so, yeah. You're just moving to Jacksonville? Good Lord.
Do what?
So you just moving to Jacksonville? It's the 11th right now.
I'll be
Must be nice just to go on a 2-week vacation. Does anybody else get to do that? Mike, being all bougie. Just 2-week vacation out of the blue.
I'm not going to be in Jacksonville the whole time.
Oh, you're going to travel around to other places.
Yeah, I'll be in Siesta Key for a week.
I'm done with you.
Even better.
I'm done with you. Lewis Cuthbert says, I used to eat Funyuns. Dude, Funyuns are awesome. But yeah, K. Wayne.
Funyuns, baby.
Maybe. We'll see if I can make it work somehow. We'll figure it out. Iron Price says, let's not jump the gun. It's just some confidence there. I'm down with it. Nikki says, I have no card. I have to work. Nikki, hope you get that transmission thing worked out soon, man. That sucks. I'll just have to pick Nikki up on the way. I'll just start a carpool. Hey, come on, guys. I'll just rent a van. I'll rent one of those big vans, and I'll just stop. Get in.
No, rent a tour bus.
It's time to go, baby. Hey, that would be hilarious. Just to rent a tour bus and just stop and pick up everybody on the way. Like, let's go to the parade. That'd be fun, dude. Maybe one day.
An all chiefed up tour bus.
That'd be great, dude. It'd be like the party bus, but not.
Dude, it would be horrible, by the way.
It'd be great. What are you talking about? What would be horrible about that?
Because we've never driven a tour bus. Are you driving it?
Yeah, sure.
We
I'll figure it out.
We have to hire someone. K. Wayne can drive it. He's a trucker.
K. Wayne, yep, you're driving the ACU party bus, and he also says Andy prefers champion chips.
Championships. I like it.
Sour cream and champion chips.
Champion chips. I love championships.
Appreciate it too, K. Wayne. Hope you're being safe out there. Are you out traveling right now? Where are you at? Where are you going to be for the Super Bowl?
Let's play guess where K. Wayne is, Steve.
Yeah, don't put it in the chat yet.
Yeah, just don't look. I can't even see it.
I want to go with Dayton, Ohio.
For some reason, I was thinking he was in Michigan. I was going to say Detroit.
We were both around the
we
Midwest,
both went to the Rust Belt. Why is that?
Yeah.
Which means K. Wayne's probably all the way up in Seattle somewhere.
Yeah, where you at, K. Wayne? Hey, I see Lego in the house. What's up, Lego? Man, super excited, dude. I'm super excited. We're so close. Like, it's literally midnight right now. So, I mean, what are we at? 18 hours. This game's kicking off, something like that. Not very long.
Right.
What time does it start? Is it like 6:30 Central Eastern?
Yeah, I wonder when I guess they actually kick it off early too. They try to kick it off for the West Coast or something. I don't know.
It starts at 6:30 Eastern time. So that'd be 5:30 Central.
They should have played it tonight. Should have been a Saturday game. Everybody can have a party and recover before they go back to work Monday. It's brilliant.
K. Wayne, tell us where he was at. Yeah, I want to know if I was close. He's not.
Can we throw out another guess?
It's top secret. He's just not going to tell us.
I'm going to throw out another guess for K. Wayne before he tells us.
What you got?
I said Michigan. I'll say Jeez, I don't know. I'll say Vegas.
I'm sticking with Ohio for some reason.
Maybe he's going through Vegas for the Super Bowl.
He's going to drive for us, though. He's going to be the bus driver.
Dang right, man.
I don't even know what I clicked on. Lewis don't like the new RC Cola. Man.
You said I
didn't mean to click it.
Let me tell you something. I've not had a new RC Cola.
Dude, he's just leaving us all hanging. Even Kathy wants to know where he's at now. Everybody's intrigued. Where are you at? It's like where
Carmen, San Diego.
Carmen, San Diego. Oh, you drove through Lexington today. You were in our neck of the woods.
No way. You were in Lexington.
What? Are you in Ohio? Was I right? Were you going north? Please tell me.
K. Wayne's coming to see me south.
Maybe K. Wayne's scared because I know where he's at and he thinks I'm tracking him.
If he went through Lexington, he's He's going towards Cincinnati, Dayton,
I
or
said Dayton.
Cleveland.
I guess Dayton.
But he could be going south, Steve. He could be going through Knoxville too, baby.
I don't know. Let us know, K. Wayne. We're all interested. The world needs to know.
You got to watch Kentucky get beat by Gonzaga, Steve. Three straight losses at
First
home,
time
bro.
ever.
Is Cal going to be fired?
No. Charleston, West Virginia. Oh.
Hey, it's only
I was
one way
pretty-
to Charleston.
I think I was pretty close with
Through
Ohio.
Lexington. Man, I bet
like-
truckers hate driving through that mountain region. It's horrible.
Yeah, we hated driving it when we played music. It was miserable. Let's see here. Gary Holland wants to know if we've tried the strawberry Dr. Pepper. I'm not a big Dr. Pepper drinker. Every once in a while I'll drink a diet Dr. Pepper, but not often. But no, I haven't had the strawberry one.
What's it taste like?
Strawberries and Dr. Pepper.
So it tastes like strawberry cough syrup?
You don't like Dr. Pepper?
Oh, no, I'll drink it. I mean, I
Would you-
don't
would you-
prefer it.
So you're not Forrest Gump, but you'll drink it.
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna be honest. If it's not water, prime, or tea, I'm probably not drinking it.
Really? You don't drink soda? No Diet Mountain Dew?
I do Diet Mountain Dew, obviously.
There we go.
But
The
that's
Dew
about it.
Bros. I mean, come
But
on.
I'm just saying, Diet Mountain Dew is about the only soda I'll drink.
We got an emoji calling us the Dew Bros, and you tried to say you don't drink it?
I just meant I don't. Well, I don't. I just drink Mountain Dew. That's it. Diet Mountain Dew, man. And I've really not had one of those in a while. Ever since we got demonetized, I said I'm boycotting it.
Boycotting it. Mountain
I
Dew.
lied. I actually drank one of those yesterday.
Mountain Dew, here's your chance to sponsor an episode.
Mountain Dew, if you'd
Of
like
All
to sponsor
Chiefed
an
Up.
episode, hit us up at allchiefedup@gmail.com.
So far, we've tried Reebok, T-Mobile, McDonald's. Somebody will bite. Good times,
Whataburger?
good times. Lewis Cuthbert said he's drinking Prime as we speak. Which one are you drinking, Lewis?
They're all good, Lewis. They're all good, baby.
Anetta says Diet Mountain Dew is the only soda I will drink.
Me
Let's
too.
go.
Just about. I'll drink a Coke
Doritos.
Zero sometimes. I like Coke Zero.
Yeah, if I switch it up, I'll go with a Coke Zero. I can do the Coke Zero.
Coke Zeros are solid. I'll give it that.
Man, y'all put your scores in. I know some people have put their scores predictions in the chat already. I was at 37-24 Chiefs. Mike was what?
30-24.
30-24 Chiefs. Y'all throw your all's predictions in the chat as well. I know some people have, but I just like seeing what everybody else thinks too. So throw those out there. Said we're going to get sponsored by Mountain Lightning. Mike, stop chugging that weird bottle of Eternal water. The Eternal drink.
Dude.
Calm down, buddy.
Hey, Eternal, if you want to sponsor an episode,
Let's go.
this is the Eternal bottle of water. I've been drinking this for like 3 days.
You just drank at least 2 bottles of water in that one drink, bro.
Yeah, and it's still full.
I'm out of Diet Mountain Dew right now. I just have ice in here.
It truly
Hear
is
that?
the Eternal.
You hear that? That's the sound of sadness because I'm out of Diet Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I hear you. Dude, my phone's about to die. So if I cut off at any time, I'm sorry, guys, and I love you
It's
all.
okay. You guys go ahead, get in your last minute questions and everything. I want to see some score predictions as well. Hit that like button if you haven't. I want to see us at 200. Let's see how close we are to 200. 191. 191. Get us up to 200.
Get it.
Hit
Get
that
it.
like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel. What are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button. Hang out with us more often. Appreciate all you guys. Also, let us know what you're eating for the big game tomorrow. A lot of people like to do a lot of different food on Super Bowls, so I'd like to see what you guys are going to be eating on tomorrow. So throw those predictions and that food in the comments. I want to see it. Also, just real quick, I want to mention it one more time. Patreon.com/allchiefedup. You're missing a lot of content if you're not subscribed over there. It's $10 a month. A lot of extra bonus content. We actually just put out a video on YouTube that's a snippet of our Patreon. It's the last video we released. If you haven't watched it, go check it out. It kind of got buried a little bit in the algorithm. It's got Taylor Swift on the cover. But you can check out kind of what we do over on Patreon.
Hey, look, we know we scared you guys with the Taylor Swift cover.
No,
But I
we took,
promise it's not just about Taylor Swift.
nah, all that video is we took a 10-minute clip of our Patreon podcast. That'll give you an idea what the vibe is over there if you'd like to check that out and then become a member on Patreon. We're going to have a lot of content coming up over there for draft content and things like that. Because right after we win the Super Bowl, man, we got to start digging in on the draft. So a lot of content going that way. Also, merch.allchiefedup.com. Get over there, check out some merch, buy you something nice, support the channel, get something in return. It's always a win-win situation there. So definitely do that. Yep. I think that's about all I have to say right now. What do you guys got going on here? Ribs, nachos, pizza, barbecue, dude, I love little smokies. Those are an underrated like food for like when people have potlucks or like watching the game. Like that's an underrated one. The little smokies, people don't talk about it enough, but they're freaking amazing.
That was Pops back in the 70s.
Little Smoky. That's his rap name. Brenda says she's having tacos and Mexican rice. Let's freaking go.
Dude, anytime I can have a Mexican cuisine.
Right?
I'll do it.
I'll do it too.
Dude, I don't know what I'm going to have. I'll be watching it from a hotel room. I was going to go in public. I was going to go to like a sports bar and watch it, but it depends, man, because if somebody talks
I don't
trash,
know. I don't know. Yeah, you might put yourself in a bad situation there. You probably should just hang out.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to watch it at home. But like
you don't want to be around drunk morons that hate the Chiefs.
That would be funny to troll, but
you never know these days. People are nuts. Ray says steak with fried onions and white rice. Nikki's having pizza, pepperoni sausage, mushroom, extra cheese. Jessica's having pizza. You guys are making me hungry, but I brought it on myself. Someone says spaghetti, chicken enchiladas, barbecue meatballs, barbecue smokies, chips and dip, sliders. Adam's where it's at. Adam, I might swing by, brother. Let's see. What else we got? A lot of pizza out there. Chief Kelsey in the house. He says pizza shop. Is that a pizza place near you? Is it worth checking out? And where are you at?
Pizza shop.
Anytime there's new pizza to be eaten, we can do that.
Steve, I had some biggies today, man.
What's that?
It was so good. It's like a New York style that they have here at Jacksonville Beach, and I had it last time I was here a couple years ago. I had it again today, and it's awesome. But you know what it reminds me of? Little Charlie's.
Little Charlie's is delicious. It's good pizza.
Yeah.
Nikki says, "Why did you schedule your vacay during the Super Bowl?" That's
Okay,
that's $1 million question.
I've heard this story before. It's not really a vacation. We were coming down to visit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Look, we were coming down to visit some friends.
Don't get humble now.
But this is what I'm saying. When they moved in August or July, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I told them that I would come down and go to the Florida State Fair with them. And the Florida State Fair is this weekend, so I had to go.
Still bad planning.
Right. But, yeah, so that's what I did it.
Mike's never going to be like a vacation planner. What do they call those travel agents? That'll never be Mike, but,
Dude, if you know me, I'm just a spur of the moment.
Yeah. That's just cool. You have the freedom. You have the freedom to do that, so that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm a gypsy. Like
Lego says, Papa John's in my area is making custom pizzas, 2 large for $38, 1 49ers theme and 1 Chiefs Kingdom theme. That's kind of cool. Shout out Papa John's if you'd like to sponsor an episode of All Chiefed Up.
Yes. What do you think? Look, they're from Louisville, by the way. Papa John's Schneider.
Yep. Yes, sir.
So the Chiefs theme would have to be like some kind of like barbecue pulled pork or something like that, right?
I don't know. What would they go
What do
with?
you put on a San Francisco pizza? Homeless crap?
Someone asked me today, what's a popular drink from Kansas City? Like, is there like a certain drink everyone drinks? And I'm like, I don't really know. I think they have, if I'm not mistaken, like Boulevard beer, I think is from KC, right? Boulevard.
But that can't be like the only thing they're known for, right?
No, there's got to be something, right? Like, y'all let us know. Let's see here. Kay Wayne said he's going to go to Buffalo Wild Wings for the game. BW3s, baby. Joe Easy eating Minsky's pizza. A little jealous. I'm a Minsky's fan.
I like a Minsky's. I like a Minsky's cheese pizza, baby.
Gary Holland says, Mike and Steve, have you had Alfredo sauce on a pizza? Absolutely. Sometimes from Papa John's, I'll get Alfredo sauce with chicken and bacon. That's top notch from PJ's.
Yeah. They make one at PJ's that has just Alfredo and like 4 cheeses or something like
It's
that.
good
It's
too.
awesome.
Yeah, it's really good
Great.
too.
Oh yeah, dude. If you can put it on crust and dough, I'm eating it.
Chief Kelsey said there's several pizza shops here in KC Northland area. I'll have to check it out next time we're up that way, Chief Kelsey. We've never ate that one. I think in KC we tried out some pizzas there. Minsky's, of course, is like the staple. We also went to Pizza Bar. That was pretty good. I
liked Pizza Bar. We went to D Bronx Pizza.
Yeah. What is that one called? Papakino's. It was decent.
Yeah, we went to that one.
There's a few. We went to a few.
We went to like 5 in one night. Me and Steve actually stayed up all night.
Joe's was terrible. Joe's was awful. It was like $1 slice, and it tasted
Joe's
like $1
is
slice.
not. Yeah, it wasn't very good. We went to one where Lady Gaga was working at.
Yeah, I can't remember. They closed that one down. It was gone the next time we went.
Yeah, it was like a fancy smancy
pizza kitchen,
pizza.
something weird like that. Yeah,
it was weird.
It was a Neapolitan. I wasn't.
Yeah, I did like Pizza Bar though. Pizza Bar was one of my favorite ones actually.
Yeah, for sure. David Howe says, "Dang, I missed you." Hey, the beauty is, David Howe, you didn't. Better late than never. First of all, but you can also go back and watch it later. It'll give you something to do. Let's see. What else we got going on? Joe says he's never tried Minsky's cheese pizza. It's good. It's good.
I just like Minsky's.
A lot of people think it's overrated, and I'll agree. Like, I don't think it's anything special, but there's just something about Minsky's I like. I think it's good. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't rank it up there with a high number or say it's
look, Travis Kelce had a special pizza at Minsky's for a little while. Remember that?
Yeah, what was it? I don't remember.
We got it before camp one time. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember what he had on it.
I don't either.
Don't know. A lot of people doing some pizza. CC's Pizza Buffet is probably the best for you, money-wise. There used to be some CC's around here. They disappeared, though. Mr. Getty's took over around here.
I just passed the CC's today, and I was like, whoa, I haven't seen one of those in a while. Steve, they have a Winn-Dixie down here, bro. Remember that?
They still have one of those?
Dude, Winn-Dixie. And you know what else I seen? And nobody's going to get this watching probably. But do you remember the gas station like in Litchfield that like used to pump our gas for us and then they just quit, right?
That's a lot of them.
Yeah, but it was the one right there on the corner.
Gate. It was like Gate. They don't even exist anymore. Yeah.
Did you think that is not a local Litchfield thing? There's one down here, a functioning Gate in Jacksonville.
Weird. I didn't
Dude,
know
I about fell over. I about crashed.
Casey Do. I don't know. I'm not gonna try to read the name. Says that Niner fans eat tofu. That's probably true. They shoot up heroin and eat tofu.
No.
Out there on the streets of San Francisco.
It'll be okay. Tomorrow they'll eat crow on their pizza.
Iron Price, you're wrong about this, bro. You're wrong.
Some people don't like Casey's, man.
It's a bad take, though. It's nothing special. It's kind of like Minsky's, where it's like it's nothing special, but something about it, I like it.
But you also got to be honest with yourself. It comes from a gas station, and that makes it pretty good.
Yeah, gas station pizza. I mean, that's got to be top notch, right?
Hey, Hunt Brothers is pretty good pizza for gas station.
Yeah, we used to have one of those close to the house. Let's see. Yeah, I'm tired of talking about food. It's making me hungry. I had fried chicken for dinner. Now
I'm tired of talking about food, and then you said fried chicken for dinner.
Yeah, I did, but now I'm probably going to go eat more of that, and I'm not going to get pizza. I have to wait till tomorrow for that. I'm going to be fat before this weekend's over. Like fatter.
Well, I got to take off my headphones, man.
Ears are getting hot.
My ears are getting hot, for real. And then I realized I don't even need them.
I do need them. I can't hear you if I don't have them on.
I know, man.
Heck yeah, man. But I guess we're going to go ahead and head out for the night. It's time. The time has come. It's cheeseburger time. Let's end it with a cheeseburger, baby. Let's enjoy yourselves tomorrow. Be safe. Whatever you're doing, be safe. Enjoy the game. Pray to sweet baby Jesus that we're celebrating the Super Bowl victory tomorrow night together. Jeremiah says he's horned up, baby. We're all horned up. Let's go. I'm just super excited for it, man. I feel I'm at a good place with it, though. I'm not nervous. I'm not nothing like that. Just feeling good. Going to go enjoy the game with Pops. Dude, a back-to-back would be so sweet, though. So sweet.
I agree. I'm ready for this game, dude. I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of listening to people talk about it. Let's just play it. How about that?
Let's see if we get to our 200 likes. Did we got there? We're 203. We appreciate you guys. Let's go. 200. If you haven't hit the like button yet, hit that on the way out. That helps us out tremendously. Appreciate you guys. Let's go Chiefs, baby. That's all there is to it. I'm 37-24 Chiefs. And you got 30-24 Chiefs.
Right. We're going to be back tomorrow, though. We'll be back online as soon as the game's over.
We'll be here.
Right after.
Hopefully partying together. Yeah, let's go. Hopefully we won't be crying ourselves to sleep. But now feeling good about it. Feeling confident. Let's go Chiefs, baby. Get pumped. Get horned up. It's Super Bowl time. The culmination of this whole season, Mike, comes to a head tomorrow in Arrowhead West. What about it? Let's go.
I'm ready, man. Let's play it already. Let's reap.
Reap? Grim reap?
Let's reap.
Let's go. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us on the Saturday night on the tailgate of the freaking Super Bowl. Did you think we'd have one of those?
Yeah.
We just did. We just freaking did, baby.
Hey, 2 years in a row.
Let's go. What a time.
Is all chiefed up the reason that the Chiefs are winning?
Since we started this channel, we've been to both Super Bowls.
Yeah. We could be the key.
There's something to it. We appreciate you guys. Hit that like button on the way out. Go watch another all chiefed up video. We appreciate you guys. We'll catch you back here tomorrow night. Be safe. Have fun. Go freaking Chiefs. Let's go, baby.
There goes a sight from my soul.